Thank you so much for coming this evening. We're very excited about launching our new strategy. For the last few months we've been talking to our members and supporters, to our fellow in the local conservation organisations and charities, to colleagues in local government, in our colleges, other voluntary organisations, to landowners and managers, to people who live in towns, people who live in more rural areas, to young people, to not so young people, in fact anybody we could get hold of.
So I'm Jamie, our Chief Executive, and as Alison said, a big thank you for all your involvement. We're going to listen and connect as well as possible across Herefordshire. I think Yorkshire calls itself God's own county, but we should have stolen that one, because we're the special one. Our rivers, our meadows, our wooded valleys, our uplands, all the things that you know well, our orchards, and especially our rivers we value so much. And we all need it, don't we? We need it for joy, we need it for our health, we need it for our economy, our farmers in the room, so to speak. We need it for our tourism. Nature matters no matter who we are or where we are. And our strategy talks about a wilder Herefordshire everywhere. But of course, as we've heard and as we know, it's in real difficulty. Our strategy can't be one that is focused on business as usual, because we've become disconnected from nature. We haven't valued it properly. We treat it as something that sadly we can use but not properly restore.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Ruth Westoby. I'm the chair of Friends of Bartonsham Meadows, and I think we are still Herefordshire Wildlife Trust's newest nature reserve. So I was asked to say what I like about the strategy, and there are two things I'd like to highlight. One was the boldness. So I think that we could probably all agree that we can't keep going the way that we're going because it's not working. The Wildlife Trust has the expertise to share with what we need to do to change to improve conservation within Hereford. So I'm really pleased to see that they are committed to taking a bolder message forward. That's one of the things I wanted to raise. The other thing was it mentioned getting younger people involved. So I think climate anxiety is an incredibly oppressive, depressing, anxiety-provoking issue for young people, but not just young people, for all people. So I don't have a blueprint for how this could work, but it's about enabling people to take action and to feel that they have come up with that action and that what they're doing is making a difference.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Patrick Wrixon. I am a farmer from over the hill that way, but I'm an over the hill farmer in more than one way. I am old enough to have seen an awful lot of changes in the agricultural sector over the years, and we were early adopters of environmental stewardship, and to see that change now that has occurred, that what we were doing then is way more accepted and is seen as more mainstream, is really quite significant.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'd just like to talk to you a little bit about Wye Valley Brewery and what we're doing. First of all, a little bit about Wye Valley Brewery. We're a family Herefordshire business. We're based in Stoke Lacey in North Herefordshire. We became corporate sponsors of the Wildlife Trust in October last year, and for us we see this as a very much a long-term commitment to supporting Herefordshire Wildlife Trust. It's not going to be a one-off, it's going to be for the long term.
My name is Mary and I'm the creative director at Border Oak, and we're a sustainable oak frame construction company based in North Herefordshire for the last 45 years. More recently, our connection has been based on some shared campaigning between the Wildlife Trust regarding the River Wye. I'm currently a member of the Nutrient Management Board, which I take very seriously, but I also like working very closely with some of the environmental and citizen science groups who are all trying to action change for everybody. As someone who's lived and worked in rural Herefordshire my entire life, the decline of nature and wildlife around me has impacted upon me personally, and that change has been tangible in my lifetime. So I am quite old, I'm 46, but I can tell that it's different. And this worries me for my children and their friends, because they don't know what it used to be like. And hopefully by working in partnership and setting clear objectives for us all, we can find that there are ways to make a difference, but also shine the light on the good work of others. And you've heard loads of examples of people doing really good stuff, and we have to keep exposing that so that people feel that they can engage with the good stuff that's happening. The strategy that Jamie and his team have put together resonated with us because our aims run in parallel. We feel that partnership working amplifies the work that we're all committed to, and that there are areas where we can instigate and promote greater change by collaborating but also supporting one another.
We don't own or manage any land directly, so everything we do is in collaboration and in partnership. In reading the strategy, I would commend it to you as being a bold and frank document worthy of its time.
So I would emphasise, be ambitious. 30% isn't enough. It isn't enough. If you imagine 30% might be sites, might be woodland, might be this, might be that, you could have more than 30% if SFI is correct and it works properly. You should aim higher. Aim higher as a wildlife trust, aim to collaborate and aim to work together, and it can be done. There you are, that's all I've got to say.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Nicola. I'm a journalist, I live in Herefordshire, and I'm also part of Friends of the Upper Wye, which is now a charity, so I'm a trustee of it, I'm a co-founder of it. And that began because in 2020, as you all well know, the river went green, and as local people we were really shocked by this ecological catastrophe on our doorstep. So we started a citizen science project encouraging and inviting local people to test the water quality where they live. And Herefordshire Wildlife Trust and Radnorshire Wildlife Trust across the border enabled that to happen by basically providing insurance for all of our volunteers, which was a big sticking point with the whole scheme.